I found this old rusty cast iron pan for just $5 at the local thrift store, and I'm going to restore it using electrolysis. Cooking with old cast iron is gaining popularity, and some of these pieces can be valuable if you know what to look for. This is a furniture restoration channel, but my appreciation for restoration extends beyond just furniture. So this is yet another opportunity to save something from the past and begin using it again. I've never restored cast iron before, but I'm eager to give this a try, and I was able to find everything for less than $100. First, I had to find a tank, and I think this $10 aquarium from the thrift store should work. You could also use a tall plastic bin, but for the sake of filming this process, a clear tank will be much better. And yes, I know what some of you are thinking. How long before I accidentally shatter it with a cast iron skillet? If that happens, I hope to get it on camera so you can enjoy the chaos. Most of these supplies can be found in the video description. Most pans found won't be this rusty, and brushing the iron isn't necessary, but it's an opportunity to look for major pitting or even cracks. A good pan with no cracks should have a high-pitched pinging sound. A dull thud may indicate that the pan has a crack. Not long ago, I purchased this incredible book to help identify old cast iron, and this will prove to be helpful once I reveal what's under these layers of rust and oil. I filled the tank with water, then made a basic hook using an eye bolt and this copper. This should help improve conductivity during electrolysis. I'll mix in some Arm & Hammer washing soda to create a better media for the electrons to travel through the water. You'll want to be sure this is sodium carbonate. The first mistake I made was not stirring this in while I poured. It took much longer to break up all the large pieces that accumulated at the bottom of the tank. These are bare steel welding sheets I picked up for $6 a piece from the hardware store. These are considered the sacrificial anodes for the electrolysis, and you'll see why. To connect both sheets of steel, I'll use heavy-duty alligator clamps and 16-gauge wire. Keep in mind, this setup does not have to be fancy, it just needs to work. I'm ready to hang the rusty cast iron, making sure it doesn't touch the sides or the bottom of the tank. I'll attach the negative terminal of the battery charger to the cathode, which is the cast iron. The positive terminal is then connected to the anode, the steel sheets in this case. This is all done while the charger is unplugged. Once powered on, the settings should reveal 12 volts and approximately 4 to 6 amps. The reaction is almost immediate. Electrolysis is a chemical process that uses electrical current to drive a non-spontaneous reaction. In rust removal, it's used to convert iron oxide, or rust, back into pure iron, or to at least loosen it from the metal surface so it can be removed easily. In a clear tank, there's no question this is happening, and it's very satisfying. Throughout the process, I'll continue checking the wires to make sure they're all staying cool. I'm also going to show the rust and oil removal from this old Griswold pan, and it's a good practice piece because, unfortunately, it's cracked. Several months ago, a friend introduced me to collecting and restoring cast iron, and I'm grateful for his direction. Since then, I've found and been given many cast iron pans, skillets, and Dutch ovens. This is proof that you can still find these in thrift stores and antique shops around the country for reasonable prices. Within just a few hours, I was already seeing incredible results, but I'll let this work for at least 12 hours overnight. In the meantime, I'll continue practicing electroplating as well. Before I pull this first piece the next morning, I wanted to share something with my faithful viewers. Many of you will be happy to know that there is no sponsor for this video. I just wanted to share something new to me that I found exciting. Also, a quick thank you to so many of you for showing support in the last video for my new shop companion. He picked out several things from the store just yesterday. He's been a great example that restoration stories and second chances stretch far beyond furniture and old cast iron. When I pulled the pan from the water, the results were as I had hoped. I was able to wipe this clean with just the swipe of my finger. To clean this, I'll place it in a tub of water and add dish detergent, then scrub with a soft brush. I'll also use this stainless steel chainmail scrubber, which is designed for cleaning cast iron. This is where things didn't go as planned for me, but it's usually called a first time for a reason. I'll rinse the pan with water, being sure to remove most of the moisture. This can flash over with rust within minutes, so I'll heat this up so the water evaporates, then quickly apply a thin coat of grapeseed oil over the entire piece. I'll use coffee filters to rub this on, making sure to get at least 1 or 2 dog hairs on there for good luck. Using paper towels for this can leave unwanted fuzz between coats. I'll place this upside down in the oven for 30 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, then repeat this cycle at least 3 to 4 times. I'll briefly show the same steps with the Griswold pan while I explain the seasoning, but I won't show the final results of this since it's not yet finished. The seasoning is a process known as polymerization, which is where small molecules combine to form larger molecules. In the case of cast iron seasoning, the oil molecules combine and bond together, creating a tough, durable layer. Throughout the electrolysis process, these sacrificial steel plates have collected a lot of the rust and other oils and grime. I'll scrape this off and hopefully continue to use these sheets. I've used this Griswold and Wagner book not only to identify many of my cast iron pieces, but also to determine eras and some values. I believe this pan with its typewriter font to be a 9-inch unmarked Wagner, newer than 1960 due to its listed place of origin. I believe I applied the coats of oil too thick for this first one, but I was told to just cook with it. So I'll leave you with this. Sometimes the best things in life, the ones worth cherishing, are often found neglected and forgotten. Today, cast iron skillets are cherished for their longevity, versatility, and ability to get better with age. I have a lot to learn, and I'm sure some of you could provide more insight into these restorations. I would imagine many of you have some incredible stories to share regarding the memories attached to your own cast iron. My name is Barry, and thanks for joining me. My furniture restoration videos will continue to be posted on Fridays or Sundays, unless otherwise noted in my daily community posts. These are a few of the furniture restoration projects coming to the channel soon. Goodbye for now.